Hi, I'm Lori Orolojo, Superintendent of Schools here in Churchville-Chili.
Hello, Frank Nardone, Assistant Superintendent for Business Services here in Churchville-Chili.
Frank and I are excited to be here today to share with you our upcoming potential capital project entitled Phase 6. The focus of this project is mainly on the middle school north. However, we'd like to take a few minutes to go through the project and share with you what's been discussed over the past couple of years and specifically over the past several months during work sessions with our Board of Education. The first area of focus, as mentioned, is the middle school north classrooms. We wanted to take some time to share these screenshots with you if you take a look at the slide so that you can see downstairs in the 5th grade wing, the expansion of classrooms to meet the state requirements of 770 square feet. You will also notice that there is some movement in the stairwells in those areas, as well as the movement of the elevator to the front secure entrance area. Several of the offices will be upgraded as well, along with HVAC improvements across the middle school north campus area. We also have some major renovations occurring in the kitchen, in which we have many pieces of equipment in that area that are the original to the school environment. In addition, we have a couple of toilet rooms that have not been updated yet, so we will do those, as well as focus upon the hallways, which include the lockers, ceilings, and areas across that building. The middle school north site plan would include bus loop pavement replacement, a new concrete sidewalk, and the finishing of a water line replacement across the campus. In previous projects, you're probably aware that we have done some other water line replacement, so this would complete that loop. In addition, as we look forward to the future, we are adding 4 electric car charging stations to the middle school area. In the middle school south, senior high school area, we want to continue the hallway work and also locker replacements. We are in need of roof replacements in that area of the building as well, and there will be some classroom finishes upgraded.
The middle school south and the senior high school site plan, you will recall we purchased some land, about 136 acres a few years back. And when we purchased that land, we sold that to the community that we wanted to put a roadway from the front of the high school all the way to West Side Drive to make it safer to exit the school out to West Side Drive rather than Buffalo Road. Looking at the cost to build that roadway, it's pretty high, and it's probably going to take this project and another project to complete. So what we're doing right now is we're going to add an exit from the high school. If you drive in from Buffalo Road currently and you go to the intersection of the high school, you make a right, you go towards the pool. If you make a left, you go towards the student parking lot. If you continue straight through that parking lot into the grassy area, which we now own, we're going to put a road there. You'll be going west for a little bit until you get beyond that home that's near the entrance, the current entrance. And then we'll make a left or go south and exit towards Buffalo Road. That will become the new exit to the high school. The current exit and entrance would become the entrance. So we come in the current entrance and leave it a different exit. We feel by separating the exit and the entrance, it should make it a lot safer entering Buffalo Road when you're going into traffic that's 55 or more miles per hour. In addition, as you know, our tennis courts are behind our high school. We're going to relocate those tennis courts to the new area that we purchased behind the current buildings and grounds. We're going to put 10 courts in there, 5 on each side. In addition, we sold the project of buying land. We said we needed 2 baseball fields for our modified kids because currently we're busing the kids over to Churchville Elementary. Instead of building the modified fields, we're going to be building 2 varsity fields, a baseball field for the boys and a softball field for the girls. These fields will be synthetic turf. It's not ideal to play on synthetic turf for baseball or softball, but based on the weather that we have in the spring, the kids really don't get on the fields that often. So with the synthetic, we should be in a lot better situation. In addition, both fields will have lights, so we'll be able to play into the evening or practice into the evening. But the big part too is the baseball field being a larger of the 2 fields. The outfield is big enough that it will hold a soccer field, lacrosse field, or a football field, so that we can have games during the day or in the evening because we'll have lights on those fields. So it's a multi-purpose field. By moving the 2 softball and the baseball field in these areas around the current concession stand, all of our varsity sports with the stadium will be right around the concession stand. In addition, we'll be doing work down at transportation. The current area that's round out right there on the slide is where the buses currently park. We'll be redoing all that parking lot pavement. In addition, within the next 5 years or so, our district and other districts around us will be purchasing electric school buses. We do have electricity out there right now to keep the buses warm, the batteries warm in the wintertime, but nowhere near the power of electric that we need to charge buses. So we're going to upgrade the electricity in the facility so that when we start purchasing buses, electric buses in the future, we'll have the capabilities with the infrastructure there. In addition, we'll be doing some interior work in the building, which opens up the 8 cap for the outside.
We just wanted to give you a perspective of the potential future development. As Frank mentioned earlier, we are looking in the future to expand from Buffalo Road and enter Crossroad across the campus from Buffalo Road to West Side Drive. So you can see that in the picture. Also, down the road in the future, should we need some additional athletic fields, the athletic committee has met for a few years and we have many ideas under discussion as to what the future might hold. Again, none of these items are included in this project. It's a perspective of the future. We also would have space to move the existing building and grounds building over closer to transportation. And as well, if enrollment were to increase in the district in the next 5 to 10 to 15, 20 years, we do have space over by transportation on West Side Drive to build a new building should we need to do so.
Okay, these are the summary of the costs. So the middle school north on the construction side would be $30,764,000. The middle school south / senior high would be $14,100,000. And the transportation building, a little bit over $3.2 million for a total construction budget of $48,140,414. On top of that, we would add our construction contingency, $3.3 million. Our incidental budget, which is a lot of the soft cost plus the site work, $11,300,000. And then our financing costs, capitalized interest in DASNY, that would be about $3.8 million. So a total project budget of $66,730,000. How we would finance this project, $66,730,000. We have 2 capital reserve funds. Our 2009 capital reserve still has a little bit over $3 million remaining. We will take that. Plus we have a little over $15 million of our 2017 capital reserve for a total of $18,662,395. We also have some federal funds or other current general fund available funds, $947,605 that we'll utilize, so that the total borrowing funds on this project will be $47,120,000. And there will be no local share, meaning we do not have to raise taxes to pay for that debt.
So the project schedule, the Board of Education, again, after multiple work sessions and working with the architects and construction firm, along with some community input, had a resolution on November 9th to approve a community referendum, which is now scheduled as a community vote on January 11th, 2022. Should this be successful, the design would begin in February of 2022. Documents would be submitted to the State Education Department for review on January of 2023. And hopefully with bids, hopefully in a positive climate, would begin construction in July of 2023 with substantial completion by December of 2025, hopefully no later than January of 2026. So what you see on the screen in front of you are the voter qualifications. Again, you must be a United States citizen, at least 18 years of age, and a resident of the Churchville-Chili Central School District within 30 days prior to the vote. We are holding the vote in our middle school north cafeteria, which is door 31, on Tuesday, January 11th, from noon to 9 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you.